I didn't want to just kind of help for the sake of it. I wanted to help and make a real difference.
Hi everybody, and welcome to another session of Subject Matter, the show where we talk to everyday people about everyday things. I'm here in Concordia. It's a beautiful day just outside of Knysna, and I'm talking to two guys who started an incredible project born out of a tube of toothpaste. Josh, Raphaël, welcome to Subject Matter.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Great. So just before lockdown, what was life like for the two of you?
For me, I was on the other side of the world, literally. I was working in the cruise industry on different islands within Central America, and I went to work on a Friday, mid-March, and there was an announcement that the cruise lines were going to be suspended due to the lockdown. And 48 hours later, I was on a plane on the way back to South Africa, and then within an instant, it all changed very quickly. So then I came back to South Africa, and I went from, being in a very structured routine, stimulating routine, a job that I really enjoyed, to in my room, lockdown. My parents didn't even want to come see me because, I'd come from overseas and I couldn't interact with anyone.
So quarantine, you self-quarantine?
100%, yeah.
Sure.
So it was a huge change for me.
Now on my side, I came from Cape Town, obviously, so it wasn't too bad. I wasn't expecting to actually stay in Knysna. I kind of got stuck here with no clothes. I've been wearing the same clothes since the day it started. But yeah, no, I lived here. So my dad lives here. I came and stayed with him. He was alone. Turned out really good. I think it kept me busy as well.
So very different, hey?
Yeah, completely.
Josh, tell me, I saw a post on Facebook, on your Facebook, I think it was a video, that showed that you were selling a tube of toothpaste, and with the profit, 100% of that profit would go to buy groceries for those in need, for those less fortunate than us. And it ended up turning out to moving into eradicating a dump and setting up a sustainable vegetable garden. How did that come about?
So it came out a bit of boredom. Like I said, I was at home, I was stuck, and an acquaintance who had worked on the ship as well, who was in a similar situation to me, from being on the ship to stuck at home, started an online business. So I purely got involved because I didn't really have anything else to do. But I never really had a connection to being a toothpaste salesperson or anything along those lines. So I did think, let me try and make this work for a more positive outcome. And that was some kind of charity organization. So I started selling the toothpaste, and very soon after I connected with Raph and the projects that he was doing. And then I felt a little bit more connected to making it work because I had a reason to make it work. It was for a good initiative. Obviously, as things progressed, the focus of selling the toothpaste for the profit was less important, and just trying to generate funds, whether it was a financial donation or a sale of the toothpaste, whatever worked, we needed money to come in so that our projects could actually be implemented.
How did we get this? How did we go from a rubbish dump into a fully functional veggie garden that I assume has long-term sustainable benefits?
The key component behind it, we had 5-6 people who had the same goal and the same ambition, and we all kind of covered each other's with different strengths, which made it really important. We all had a different strength and a different weakness, and we covered each other quite well as a team. So we had the idea, we had the desire, and we just kind of made things work.
With everyone heading for the same goal, Josh and his team got to work by removing all the rubbish from the dump, and then with the help of a TLB machine, they extracted all the roots which lay deep underground. Next, they leveled out the land, and bearing in mind the space is around the size of 2 tennis courts, the next step was to throw on the compost and dig it in. Once the space was created, the team put up a fence to secure the soon-to-be veggie garden and installed a water tank while also replacing all the gutters. Finally, a couple of weeks later and a lot of hard work, the land was ready and the planting could go ahead. So when lockdown is over, and I saw that you're going to university in Israel and you've got other projects that you're carrying on with, when lockdown is over, what happens here? I mean,
From that side, I think there's absolutely no concern about the maintenance of this place. Between the team that lives in the street right here, they have so much knowledge, and this is their creation.
And so it's not just like a little patch of. There's a few for some people. You can really, and the thing is, we're not going to give to everyone. It's going to be the soup kitchen that will be open, and then the whole community can come and share that, you know? So there's no fighting, there's no who's getting what, it's you getting lunch.
Yeah.
Everyone is getting lunch.
Exactly.
So instead of just a few people, it's hundreds of people most days, you know, it's great.
so guys, before we get on to how we can help you, where to from here? What's next? Anything exciting?
Very. We are already in final discussions about replicating this in another part of either Concordia or Knysna or the greater community. The important thing was that we completed this successfully, but it's not like, cool, we've done our bit, see you later.
Yeah.
It's okay, what else can we do? And I think that's definitely, from Spark and Mind's perspective and me as an individual, it is about consistently doing something, even if it's 2-3 weeks a year, every year, where that time is dedicated to doing something that will continually benefit a certain community or certain issue. That's essentially my long-term goal, my long-term plans for giving back.
That's very cool. Very cool. So how can we help you now that you're on to the next project? What can we do for you? Do you need money? Do you need people? Where do we put the money?
Yeah, I will say, in terms of helping out and being involved, a financial contribution, I hope, from the creation and transformation we've made is evidence that any financial donation that comes in, the money will be put to good use. However, if you are watching this and you really want to help out, take initiative,
Do it yourself.
Why don't get involved in a project? We are lucky, between Raph and I and the team, we're quite independent. We got things going, we're making changes. If there were hundreds of organizations or groups of people like this throughout the country, that's what's really needed.
It's only as impossible as you think until you make it a possibility, and then everything just unfolds itself so easily. You just have to keep pushing. Even if you think it's too big for you or it's not as impossible as you think until you make it a possibility, and then everything just unfolds itself so easily. You just have to keep.
I was thinking, I travel a lot and I'm not always in Knysna, and that's why when I'm in Knysna, my goal is 2-3 weeks of focus of making something happen. If I lived here, maybe it would be 4 hours on a Saturday once a month. Then throughout the duration of the year, you've achieved something quite credible, So I think those are the key things. If you can help us financially, we will put your money to good use. If you are able to take initiative, that's what the community really needs.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
And good luck with the rest of the project.
Thank you so much.
Cool.